What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I rolled back my save real fast. I actually just Control-Alt deleted the game, and it reset my corruption, and I actually have these items back in my inventory because I was worried about them. I want to finish the game with no corruption, and I'm not alright with the fact that it seems to not do what it says it did. I checked it, and it says this one reduces by 8 on everybody, and this one gives plus 5, so my math may be a little bit rusty, but 5 minus 8 is negative 3, not plus 1. The game seems to think otherwise, though, so I'm just going to leave it alone. We're not going to use those, and let's go ahead and cancel out one of these other missions. I think the one on Meridian is the only one that we have time for. So we're going to run over there. I'm going to try and do all of the optional missions for you guys because I know this is probably a very short campaign. It looks like we're capping out on our levels anyway, so we might as well do all the little campaign missions. I prefer to stretch this out as long as possible anyways because anytime I get an opportunity to play a little bit of Warhammer 40k, I become quite excited about the prospects, so the longer I can stay in the 40k world, the better.
Commander, I have discovered another transmission from the traitor in our ranks.
Commander, we have received a priority signal from the Chapter Honor Guard.
That's not good.
This is Captain Diomedes. All Blood Ravens are to cease crusade recruitment and other operations within the Aurelian sector. Return to your muster points and prepare for mobilization to the Ferox Swift Crusade. Knowledge is power. Guard it well.
He abandons the sector so easily. How can we follow such a man?
We are receiving another priority signal from Captain Angelos.
Commander, we must not abandon this sector to the traitor legions. I am headed to Calderis to discuss the matter with Diomedes. Continue to oppose the Black Legion. Angelos out. Gabriel is correct. We must continue. We must find the traitor in our ranks.
Yeah, the activity that's taking place right now, Diomedes telling us to fall back, doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the death knell of a chapter. If you lose your recruiting worlds, your chapter is done. So no one in their right mind would give that order. You would fight to the last man to keep your recruitment worlds safe, because without them, guess what? The chapter dies.
The Master of Scribes found this message. He came to me. He did not know whom else to trust.
You must get Diomedes to put a leash on Angelos. He still has us chasing them, and that is putting me at great risk. I am not the only one who will be discovered if it comes to that. Do you understand me, Galen? Knowledge is power, as you're all so fond of saying.
This was sent to Calderis and the Honor Guard. Corruption worms its way into the chapter's heart. You must stand against this.
There's also the possibility that if corruption is detected inside of the ranks of a chapter of Marines, that it may be dissolved by the Imperium. I mean, it's unlikely, but it could happen. There are a number of chapters who aren't trusted based on the fact that they have a higher level of psychers, or they have a history of corruption, or things like that. Now, it could go one way or the other. The Inquisition could dissolve them, but it would take a lot of work, and honestly, a lot of the chapters tend to function pretty autonomously anyways, so I'm not sure that it would work even if the Imperium did give the order for a group of Space Marines to be dissolved, if that would even happen, or if that's ever happened. I would have to check in on the lore on it. I'm not sure, but once corruption has reached the middle, I mean, they destroy entire Imperial Guard legions for having a little bit of corruption, so I would assume the same thing would happen to a chapter of Marines were the same thing to occur. I don't know.
Commander, praise Terra you have come. The Vandis heretics and the Black Legion are overrunning Capital Spire itself. We still hold the Imperial Palace, but they have taken the rest of the spire. I will die before surrendering the palace to these treasonous curs. Without your aid, Blood Ravens, I will make good on that pledge before long.
How did this happen?
You have brought us key victories, Commander, but we have been fighting 100 other battles. The 85th Wendoland and my other loyal troops have all suffered massive casualties. The Black Legion, however, never seems to run out of madmen and demons to throw against us. Loyal forces are converging on Capital Spire, but they will not be here in time to make a difference.
Okay, let me check my equipment before we drop down to the planet. Just to make sure that everything's where it should be. got an orbital bombardment ready to go. It may be a better plan to bring a locator beacon with us so that we can lay down more tarantulas. I mean, if they bring in tanks or anything, though, the orbital bombardment might be useful. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a really tough call. I also don't know if I should bring him along. He's got the stimulant kit. It might be worth dropping... It might be worth dropping the cyclones so that I can put the med kit on him and afterwards put the meltas on him, because I'm not really too confident about our ability to stop tanks or anything right now with this squad. He's got a multi-melta. Might be worth bringing the Dreadnought along, although his equipment kind of sucks. We'd also lose out on a bunch of bonus equipment too, so I don't know. I suppose we'll go back and... It's a defense mission, so we've got plenty of time to sit here and kind of mull around the options. I do want to bring the meltas. Maybe the meltas instead of the demo charges, since we're not going to be moving around at all.
Commander.
Alright, so choose our targets carefully. Oh, never mind. They're just saying, in general, be careful about who we choose. That's fine. I can deal with that. They said we're also going to be commanding some Imperial Guard legions while we're here, so this should be sort of an interesting turn of mission objectives. I mean, if it allows me to actually control them, we'll see what happens.
Attention. This is Governor Elena de Rosa. The Blood Ravens are here. The Emperor's angels of death fight with us. Drive the traitors from the palace gates.
Let's go assist over here first. We'll make a swift thrust at this location. Hopefully they don't wipe out. They like to spread out like this, which unfortunately has the tendency to wipe out large swaths of cover. Just like that. So I wish that they would go around sometimes, but they don't seem to be too interested. Let's go ahead and throw some Wrath on these guys, make sure that the Imperial Guard gets the support that they need in order to continue fighting. I'm going to teleport Force Commander in. Let's go ahead and buff melee on everybody that's on our side. We're going to need some extra Wrath on this side just to hold them off for a couple seconds. They are coming in pretty strong. I don't know if this is going to be where we're holding the entire mission. Need something over there. Very nice. That was like the perfect Wrath. I would also like to see a Wrath over here, so maybe I should step forward a ways. Let me have my scouts get back in here and capture this point. Force Commander, where are you at? Oh, he's way out there. He's messing around where he should not be. Give me a little bit of cover right there. We will act accordingly with fireballs over here. Which should kill off a couple of them. Our snipers have managed to get control of the CP. Force Commander's still hurting a little bit, but he'll be alright. We'll teleport out to here, fight them off. On this side, we're going to step out the Librarian. We'll throw some lightning off in that direction, maybe to help out. I don't know why they're sallying out from behind cover. But let's go with them. Oh, you're in ranged mode. That's why you're not closing gaps and engaging. I was going to say, you're losing a lot of health and you're not getting a whole lot done here, and I'm wondering why. Put lightning bolts in front of them so that they can't go any further along that flank. An ancient plasma gun is down, but not really going to be that helpful. Lots of white gear in this game. I've noticed that you really don't get the same drops that you got in the first game. I'm sort of wondering if they felt like there was an imbalance in the gear that had been given. He should go down very, very shortly. Have the scouts crack these crates open. Okay, explosives and medical supplies. Wow, he is dug in right there.
The palace is safe, thanks to your Blood Ravens, Commander.
The Black Legion will not give up so easily, Governor. Prepare for a counterattack.
Commander, I have several tarantula turrets ready to deploy.
Okay. Let's go with those out and ready to go. I think obviously the first choice is probably going to be like right there. Hopefully that doesn't destroy that cover. Okay, good. Second one's probably going to be right here. Let me get everybody gathered back up. With you... Oh, he's got 3, so let's drop one over here. Cover ourselves from as many directions as we can. Drop another one over there. Are they damaging the palace right now? You little bastards, get out of here. And then Tarkus has 3 as well. So we'll have him drop one there. One there. And maybe another one down here just to increase the range. Over on this side, let's go ahead and make sure that they don't jump our blockade. I want to make sure that we keep suppression lines well formed. We should be able to cut them apart really, really easily. We just have so much defense right now. Maybe drop another one over here just in case so that we have really, really strong flanks so that I can focus in this direction. That seems about right. I don't think we're going to have any problems. I don't know how long we have to defend this for, and one can reasonably assume that it's only going to get worse. Put lightning right there. They're not coming from that direction, are they? No, they're just coming from down here. We go ahead and put the Terminators out in the front. Oh, we have rocket fire coming in. Okay, so let's go ahead and handle that right now. I can't be letting that occur for any extended period of time. If we sink too many rockets, that's going to be that for us. It also looks as though...
Still holds the communications array and Imperial Shrine below the plaza, however. A quick strike could retake them, Commander.
Ooh. It's a temptation. Maybe I'll take the scouts and go look. Scouts aren't doing much anyways. Let's go have a look. We'll see what we can accomplish. I'd rather err on the side of caution when this happens anyways. I mean, technically, Force Commander could go with them and teleport from over here. That's fine. Our fortifications can be under assault all day long. I'm not worried about that. Let's go have a look over here. Force Commander, bring him up to the bridge, because I think he can probably teleport down to there if he needs to. They're pretty dug in. They are pretty dug in. Oh no. A Terminator has fallen where? What's gone wrong? Oh, okay, so let me throw some heals on them maybe. And then I need my healer back. Let me throw up a Rosarius for a second until he gets here. In the interest of making 100% sure that everybody stays in one piece while we fight with these Chaos Space Marines. Now that they're back... Oh, he's out of energy. Okay, so hang tight. Get some energy back. Let me get my Terminators all refilled as well. So is he just like immune to damage, or what's going on over here? I said stay in ranged mode, man. What are you doing? This guy's an idiot. You know what? Just smite him. There we go. We'll fix our own problems. I don't necessarily think we're going to have time to strike out and grab all these right now. I mean, I would like to. Let me see what I can do with the Force Commander here. But it's like... Get in cover, gents. They're coming in pretty hot a lot of the time. Which is not making our job any easier. I probably should have deployed stronger along this front. I'd like to see him get taken care of right now. Let's say to continue just putting rafts on him. On this side, we need to come back and fight with him, obviously. Throw them into taunt mode, and that's down. Okay, so now let me take the Force Commander. We need to respawn his men. Oh, never mind. I thought we lost one. Okay. Never mind. I think we did, but maybe the CP already grabbed it. I might be able to do something creative down in here. With artillery strikes, possibly. Weirder things have happened.
The enemy has massed for a counterattack on the palace.
Yeah, just take damage for a little while. I think you'll be okay. We'll just snipe this thing.
The palace will not hold without your aid.
There we go. So we'll grab Ephraim's plate. Over here, we need a Melta right there for sure. Basically, I need everybody on this right now. Help out over there with whatever lightning that you can. Our defenses have to hold right here. Get the scouts out because obviously they're taking too much damage. Kill off that dog. The librarian is unfortunately caught up in combat. I don't know what Tarkus and his dudes are doing, but they're doing something right now that's less than astute. Throw up the Rosarius for a minute while I figure out where everybody's at. Ooh, damn it. Okay, so I need another Melta over here. Basically, I need everybody on that tank. Put everybody in a melee mode in case they get, you know, flanked and spanked and all that funsies. Throw a fireball over there with the hopes of killing off a large chunk of that group. How are they that wounded? Oh, I have Imperial Guard squads now, too. Well, damn, ain't that a thing. Tarkus, get back here. Get back here. Tarkus. Oh, buddy. Stop fighting with the doggies. Oh, that thing's nasty. We have a very interesting set of problems right now. Throw up the Rosarius for another minute while we recuperate. And then we've got to pick a target. Let's everybody go for him right there. Throw a Melta on him. His rear armor's exposed, so he should go down really quickly. That seems to be the weakness. Yeah, Jonah Orion's down, unfortunately. Just too much amassed fire on him. Scouts, go ahead and get him back up. Whatever this thing is, it hurts like hell. Just snipe him, Jesus. Come on now. Wow.
Thank you, Blood Ravens. Once again, you have saved Meridian.
We took as much as we could, but I'm just not seeing an opening right there where you could grab two buildings. I mean, maybe if I was a little bit quicker with the teleport, I could have grabbed the bottom one too, but wow, that's a pretty good mission right there. That thing was intense. Got the Iron Cage. 50% melee resistance. Wow, that's pretty good too. Might be a good one for Avidus in case he ever finds himself a little bit flanked up. Lost a unit right there, which is... I wish that we could have helped it. I just didn't catch Jonah in time. It was my fault. I wasn't paying attention well enough. Couple more level ups to be thrown around. A little bit of redemption on some people too. Okay. Take some redemption. Never hurts.
Commander, I am forever in your debt. I cannot understand why Captain Angelos and Captain Diomedes refused to aid us. But in our darkest times, against our most terrible foes, you stood with us. Meridian will never forget this. I will never forget.
Diomedes is turning out to be quite the shill. Anybody that would betray his own chapter brothers definitely gets a sideways look from me. Avidus has redeemed himself. Okay, that's good. Nice. For him, I don't even remember what I was working on. Honestly, I think we wanted the knockback immunity. At which point... I don't know. There's nothing really left in any of their trees that's making me feel like I really want to sprint for it, to be honest. Can he make it there within... Let's see, he can. He can make it to Vanguard Veterans. Okay, well, let's push for Vanguard Veterans then. He'll hit max level eventually. Give him Blade of the Unrelenting. Which one is better for him? Armor rating to all allies, more damage to Chaos Marines. It kind of depends what mission you're on. This is definitely the better weapon, though, for most missions. That claw is a redeeming item, too. Cool. Lots of interesting stuff in this game. You definitely... I think there's more... You're more inclined to play the expansion campaign over and over and over again than you are the original vanilla, to be honest. Let's keep moving him towards his stationary cover thing. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. I look forward to seeing you all in the subsequent episodes that will be coming up over the coming days. I will see you all there. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.